Mr. President, this message is brought to you by Giving Hands Ministries, Church of God in Christ out of Bridgeton, Missouri. And good afternoon to all of the YouTube friends as well as Facebook friends that will hear this message. We have two areas of concern. One, we want to try to deal with healthcare in the time allowed, and two, and try to deal with the economy. Well, one is the healthcare issue that we're having is definitely a major financial issue and is definitely in use of some overhaul. But I think that we can address this problem with addressing the underlying issue. And the underlying issue is health. Not just the care, but health in itself. One, if we start in our schools with education of nutrition, changing our school lunches, our lunch programs to help our kids eat more healthier lunches, remove snacks and cakes and cookies and candy and vending machines from our schools, we can change the overall obesity rate that is happening at alarming stages in our high schools, grade schools, middle schools, etc. And with education, we can shape the future of our future generations by teaching them the importance of proper nutrition. But also is that we can empower our parents with the tools that is needed in order for them to have good nutrition at home. One, by establishing a healthcare system that focus more on nutrition than it do on care of the patient. I think if we focus on the nutrition, then we will overall shape the obesity rate, the sicknesses, and the diseases that are shaping our future right now. Well, dealing with two underlying problems. One is America is fat. We're obese at alarming rates. We have nothing but restaurants that are being funded by the American public that sells only fat and high cholesterol foods that are not good for American people. And it's affecting us. It's affecting us financially. It's affecting us healthcare wise, and it's driving our healthcare costs up. And focusing on the fact that we need a healthcare system that addresses nutrition, proper exercise, and we also need a scorecard and need to reward good doctors like we're rewarding good teachers for giving good health care. The doctors that does well and that has a record of patients that are getting healthier and not patients that are getting sicker, then they will be the doctors that we fund for our future and our thriving economy and our thriving future generations. Just like we're doing in the schools, we need to do a reform of our healthcare system. And one, starting with the underlying problem. The underlying problem, Mr. President, is nutrition. We don't have enough education in our clinics and in our hospitals. We don't have enough doctors that are taught alternative medicines. Not just pharmaceutical medicines, because pharmaceutical medicines comes with a lot of and a host of side effects that ultimately is causing American people to get sicker. The Food and Drug Administration does not tell you these things because it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And they're not telling you this because they don't want people to get healthier. They want people to get sicker. Drugs that are being put on the market that they say that are test marketed for the side effects and that it's not hurting people, I think we need to do more extensive third-party investigation into what the Food and Drug Administration approves. That way we know that our American people are not being filled with toxic medicines that ultimately affects their overall body systems, which our bodies was not created to tolerate. Mr. President, I think if we do this, then it'll change the course of our economy. It'll change the course of the major issue in healthcare. The problem and the solution is not cutting. The problem is reorganizing. Reorganizing funds that's going to see the benefit later. The other problem with the economy is this. We're funding businesses to create jobs. But those businesses are creating jobs. Well, what kind of job are they creating? They're creating jobs that are giving wages that are below the poverty rate. They're creating jobs that are creating wages that people cannot adequately take care of their family in an economy that's thriving and that's constantly, the cost of everything is going up. Gas, food, shelter, energy, all of those things are going up. But our salaries are staying the same. Our salaries pretty much have not changed in the last 30 to 40 years. Mr. President, these issues need to be looked at from the standpoint of helping the poor and working class people that are really suffering, not people that are making incomes over $60,000 a year. We're talking about people that are making incomes less than $30,000 a year, which are what we call poor working class. You said you was going to help the working class people, but you never mentioned in your campaign of how you were going to work the poor or help the poor working class people. I implore you to address these issues, and this is a statement from Giving Hands Ministries in reference to healthcare as well as the economy. Thank you, and have a good day.